Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Tings, and I'm your host, Boogie. Boogie down Bronx. I'm here to take care of the Virgos. Virgos, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This reading can resonate for you if you have Virgo as a sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, or south node sign. Quick shout out. I have so many things to shout out, guys. It's been a while, but Virgo, I'm a Virgo, and we have so much happening in the astrological world and Virgo collective. I had to do this reading. But quick shout out to my Patreon. If you're seeing this right now, you're seeing it early access on Patreon. If you're seeing it on YouTube, you missed out on the early access drop. All right. So my Virgo and Pisces group has been getting fed really well with different things that are coming up. And I'm about to drop 2 more videos for the Patreon, which will be on YouTube. Well, one of them will be on YouTube. The other one will be on Patreon exclusively. But yeah, if you don't want to miss any early access content, zodiac reads, anything like that, check out the Patreon. Virgo and Pisces have only Virgo and Pisces content, but my other Patreon, all this will be in the link in the description box down below. My original OG Patreon has everything on there. All right, so you don't have to just be Virgo and Pisces to get in the original. But yeah, I had to drop this video. And again, thank you for subscribing. But shout out to Virgos just in general. We have a lot of energy that is going to be coming our way for the next month and change with eclipse season and 2 new moon in Virgos in our zodiac sign. All right, so Virgo placements, we could be feeling so many different things. Just strong, intensely. Intense is a neutral word, so it doesn't mean strong bad, it doesn't mean strong good, just strongly, especially based on where you have Virgo sitting in your chart. So with that being said, let's get into some of the cards and see what the energy is, what we need to surrender, and what is coming up. All right, so let's go. I already did a pre-shuffle with the surrender deck, so let's flip these cards over and see what it says. Period. First card to come out was Surrender Stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. Okay, Virgos, we know the anxiety, the stress, the tenseness, the overwhelmingness that we struggle with. All right. There's tension, there's stress, there's things that we are trying to hold in or figure out, and it's saying that you need to de-stress right now. Next card that came out was Surrender to Non-Action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. All right. And this may be something that is difficult to do when you are someone who likes to control a lot of things in your external environment. Make sure things are right. Stick to your routines. Stick to what is familiar, what's tangible to you. But it's saying that right now, with everything that's going on, all this Virgo energy, all this intensity with the full moons, the 2 new moons, the eclipses, the best thing you can do is nothing, Virgo. All right. Do you know how to do nothing? No, we don't. Okay. The best thing we can do is nothing right now. Surrender to non-action. The best thing we can do is be in a state of receptiveness. Okay. Divine feminine energy. Allow things to come to you. You don't have to be doing and doing and doing. Okay. So now let's pull from my Moonology deck to see what is Virgo's biggest challenge right now with the eclipses and this Virgo energy. What is Virgo's biggest challenge? Work through your fears. And what is the solution? What is the solution to this challenge here? Let me go back. What is the solution to this challenge that Virgo is facing? Working through their fears. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. The full moon is actually in Pisces, but the full moon in Virgo card came out. So we're going to hold that thought. I want to clarify also with my Age of Aquarius tarot deck. My lights in here, they used to be much brighter than this. Well, the pink light seems so dark. I don't know why, but anyway, it looks brighter now. I don't know. Okay, let me pull from this deck as well. Okay, can we clarify work through your fears? Work through your fears for Virgo as Virgo's challenge. Oh my Virgo, these cards. Can we clarify? Can we clarify work through your fears for Virgo? All right, we got the devil. That seems fitting. And then can we clarify the solution? You are good enough. I think it's some type of positive affirmations here that Virgos right now need to be really honing in on. Clarify the solution for Virgos, please, with this deck. Can we get more clarity around you are good enough for Virgo? Now nothing wants to come out. Oh, here we go. The Ace of Pearls, Ace of Pentacles. All right. So this reading is very thorough. Oh my gosh. This reading is going to be very thorough. So I'm taking my time going through everything. And I want to read from this deck because these meanings are a little bit different in this one. So let's start with the Devil card that it has here. The Devil, Judgment, the World, Strength, Hermit. Where are you? Here it is. Okay. Devil card. Entanglement, obsession, restriction, shadow self, transmutation, magnetism, timing, winter, or years. And then this new moon and Scorpio card, the work through your fears, which is your challenge right now. That's Scorpio season. So something that comes up from now may take time, like maybe a couple months to get really resolved. November maybe is significant. So it says, am I ready to let go of all the negative attachments? I release all bondages meant to distract or... I can't see. Sorry. I can't even see that word. We're going to just say entrap me. All right. Building dependency on short-term gratification, embracing negative thought patterns and behaviors, the inability to release attachments from people, partnership, and old ways of thinking that no longer serve you. Okay. So work through your fears here is Virgo's biggest challenge. So, and then the Devil card shows that there are some type of attachment to these fears. Okay. And I know that kind of sounds a little strange, but it happens, especially if it's just something that we have kind of found comfort in, right? Attachment to our negative thinking patterns, attachment to our ways of acting and responding because of our fears. It helps us to not have to face those fears because we're kind of making excuses as to why we can't do something, right? So it's telling you to work through your fears instead of, either thinking worst case scenario type of thing, which is keeping you stagnant or stuck. Is telling you to start facing your fears, start acknowledging what it is that you're actually afraid of happening. Okay. And knowing that you can find a solution to every problem in your life, or something will be able to get done, but you do have to either first release attachment to negative things or negative thinking, or take the first step in that direction. So that's your challenges, is working through your fears and the attachment you have to your fears, or the attachment you have to, or that's preventing you from facing whatever it is that you are afraid of. Now, the solution, you are good enough. Some of these fears are very much internalized. And I think that's what all this Virgo energy is going to be reflecting, because Virgo is a sign that is about perfectionism, right? And it's like the more you get stuck on not being good enough, not doing enough, it's like you're just magnetizing those fears of feeling like you're not good enough. And you're kind of keeping yourself in a cycle of not becoming better or being better. You know, it's like a weird mind thing. You have to kind of follow me here. But let's look at what it says. And I'm going to read this You Are Good Enough card too in a minute. But I do want to touch on this Ace of Pearls. Here it is. Financial abundance, prosperity, new opportunities. Am I ready to focus my intentions on creating sustainable abundance? I am capable of creating the life I've envisioned for myself. Divine intervention bringing in prosperity and good fortune. Making a long-term investment will bring generational wealth, a new beginning or opportunity that will provide long-term abundance. So you know what I'm getting, Virgo? I'm kind of getting that a lot of us here are attached to, like, we're putting our worth in our circumstances too much, right? We're putting our worth in our career, in our, where we are. And when things are going wrong, it really does take a toll on the self-esteem, the self-confidence, or when you're not making enough money, you're not prospering, you're not progressing the way you want to in your life, in your career. It's kind of like you start to really internalize that. Okay. And then you get caught up and, you get stuck there. But yeah, it's saying you are good enough. And the solution is the Ace of Pentacles, is knowing you're good enough and just being open to the opportunities that come your way. Just because things are not happening the way you want to, or maybe money has changed, or money is slow, or you're kind of not sure about your direction, does not mean that there's anything wrong with you in particular. Or, if there's somebody let you go, you got fired, whatever it may be, it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. I know it's really hard to see it that way, but it could just be that you know your worth, you know your value, and you're not willing to settle. And so it can seem like nothing is happening. But with these eclipses, I do feel like there's going to be some type of push or nudge in the right direction for you, where you're able to harness the opportunities. So yeah. Wait, I was looking at the wrong page on this other one. Heavily focusing on materialism and perpetuating the self-indulgence. Okay. I was just reading the shadow part of that card. So we're going to now look at the last one I want to read from is the Moonology. I open right up to the page. You are good enough. Can you see it? Love that. That means I was supposed to read this. Okay. It's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far, and drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer this question. Have you been too picky? The full moon and Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got to where you are. Your next step should then be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. Okay, so additional meanings. Worrying too much will attract more things to worry about. Have you been overly critical? An apology may be in order. Stop second guessing yourself. Raise your karma by doing something for someone else. Okay, so these are both very interesting perspectives on this card. And I can see both sides. So, on one end of the spectrum here, Virgos. And this could either apply to different scenarios in your life, different situations, or it's one or the other, but you just have to figure out which side of it you're on. But like I said, it could be both. So on one end of the spectrum, like it says here, you're feeling like you're not good enough, or you're doubting your capabilities. You're afraid that you're not going to live up to your highest potential in some way, which is where you're getting stuck. The Devil card, you're attached to these negative ways of thinking about yourself. Work through your fears. The only way that you can fully know what you're capable of is to put yourself out there fully, or fully go after something that you want or need. All right. You are good enough. And when you realize that, that's when more opportunities open up for you. And on the other end of the spectrum here, there can be other opportunities that are already there, but you're being too picky about them, or you're being too overly critical about yourself, or about the situation, about others, about whatever it is here. And that's preventing it from growing and blossoming the way that it should. So either way it goes, it is still telling you to take a step back, non-action, and reflect on whether or not you're being too picky about something, or you're not believing in yourself enough and putting yourself out there. You're being too humble. Okay. Not seeing who you really are and how much you can really do, which is causing you to not actually do. All right. So that's the energy. That's the energy we're working with here. I hope that resonated for somebody. Now let's continue on. Alrighty. Let's continue on for Virgie. What else do we got for Virgos? What else can Virgos, or what else should Virgos be? Well, actually, we'll just do it this way. Let's do it based on the cards. Where does Virgo need to know that they are enough? In what realms? Where does Virgo need to give themselves more credit or know that they are enough? Oops. Where can Virgo give themselves more, have self-sabotage? Healer, think before you act. Yeah, it's like, because some of you in your mind, you might think, okay, I can do this. And then other times you're like, I can't do this. It has to be this way. It has to be perfect. It has to be good enough before I can do it. What about, what does Virgo need to work through their fears about? What does Virgo need to face their fears in regards to? What does Virgos need to face their fears in regards to? Manifestation. Oop. What does Virgo need to face their fears in regards to? House or move, healing, new job or increase. This is so interesting. Virgo. It's like for career, it's really like, I feel like for a lot of you, this is about career. It's like a lot of you want more. Like you want more in your career. You want more money. You want to increase. And there's some envy. There could be some envy, some jealousy looking at other people get things, right? You want these things. When you're envious, that's just inspiration, right? You're envious. You're like, why don't I deserve that? Or why don't I have that? And it comes off in this kind of angry, resentful way. It's like, don't I deserve these things? And you do. But a lot of you don't really believe that you deserve it. And that's why you're envious, because envy it's an insecurity. It's an insecurity type of feeling. Inspiration is when you know you can do something, or somebody inspires you. They have something that you want, but you know you have something also within you to do the same thing or do it in your own way or do better. But when you get stuck in this envy, which stems from your fears, right? Work through your fears, and the Devil card. You're getting stuck here, right? You're getting stuck here. And in getting stuck in envy, you're not doing anything that can help you get to the next step of actually creating something that can lead you to whatever it is that you want. All right. So you got a new job or increase. You have artists. For some of you, it's like you're kind of getting upset or envious about how other people are pursuing their artistry, their dreams. Right. You have healer here as well. Could be you want to take your healing journey or your spirituality type of journey to the next level. But you have healer and you have healing, right? So in order to become the healer, there's healing also that needs to be done here. Others of you, you're kind of feeling envious about, maybe you want to upgrade in your home environment. You want a new place to live. You have manifest here. A lot of you are able to manifest these things. You're able to have these things. But yeah, it's showing up as fears though, because you're getting stuck in it's like, it's so subconscious. It's like you want these things, you can have these things, but deep down you're questioning whether or not you can have them for real or you truly deserve them, right? So yeah, there's some deep stuff here, Virgo. Let me pull any advice about this. How can Virgo overcome this energy? How can Virgo overcome this? You have move on. How can Virgos overcome this energy? I also kind of feel like some of you are thinking like you missed out an opportunity, or there's a past opportunity that you could have self-sabotaged, or you're upset that somebody else, I don't know, it's something that you're still like, either you're looking at somebody else and you're like not blaming them necessarily. I mean, you could, but there is something that in your past, or somebody in your past, you're saying they had a part in why you can't do now, why you miss something, why you feel insecure about something. Maybe you're insecure about yourself, could be your parents, could be a last relationship, something like that. But it's telling you that you have to move on from it, you have to move forward from it in order to get new things now. Okay, you have move on, you have this is the one. Anything that you lost or is not here now was not it at the time, or it at all. You have forgiveness. You have liar. Some of you, maybe you were lying to yourself, not believing that you can have something. You have happiness. You have completion or closure. Okay, so how to move past this? It's like something you have to make peace with from before. Either not getting something or not taking advantage of something. This is very interesting. This is pretty deep. Okay. We're going to keep those over there. I want to look at the tarot now and see. I'll look at the tarot and get more advice for Virgos. Okay, anything. I think I'm going to use this deck first. Okay, what is the advice for Virgos? What is the advice for Virgos with either overcoming envy or actually getting the things that they want right now? What is the advice for Virgos for overcoming envy or getting the things that they want, or believing that they can have the things that they want? You have Six of Swords. Again, there's something about transitioning, moving on, moving forward. You have the Lover's card. The Hanged Man. What other advice for Virgos to help them right now? That was upside down. What is the advice for Virgos to help them right now? Let me clarify some of these. Okay, we got Seven of Swords. Can we clarify the Seven of Swords, please? Six of Swords as well. The Lover's card. Lover's card clarified by the Six of Cups. The King of Pentacles. This could be there's a couple things here that you could do. For some, this is like an inner child healing type of thing. A reparenting yourself, because you have the Lovers clarified by the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is the past and could be childhood. So there can either be making some peace and trying to reparent that inner child that feels inadequate or unqualified. On another end of this can be your relationships here, and really finding like more like receiving love from these connections and being open to love, just period, in all forms that can make you feel like you're more worthy. You got the Six of Swords here. Again, there's something about transitioning, moving forward, not getting stuck in what wasn't done and what you could have did and what you didn't do before. There's more. I don't know. I'm just hearing there's more. There is more, a lot more. You have the Four of Pentacles. I think you're getting stuck on like one type of abundance or one type of opportunity or one type of job or one type of whatever. And you have the King of Pentacles here, which is like having a more abundant mindset about what you can potentially do and have, and resting in the fact that, you know, what you missed, you know, it doesn't mean that there's not more to come for you. There is more to come. And this Seven of Swords, I forgot what clarified that. Anything else for Virgo here? Anything else for Virgo? What they need to know? Anything else for Virgo? What Virgos need to know? You got the Emperor here twice. The Emperor here twice. Okay. the Emperor here, the Queen of Pentacles is here. We got the Ace of Pentacles again at the bottom. The Four of Wands is at the top, and that came out in the other deck too. There's a couple of cards that are here in this other deck. But yeah, it's like getting back into this believing in yourself type of energy that I am a boss. And look, we got the Lovers card here again. I am a boss. I am, like, a lot of this is just waiting. It's not about you personally. It could be about timing things. You got Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. A lot of these are kind of slow energies. The Knight of Pentacles, that's slower moving energy. But it's like getting your confidence back up. Okay. The Emperor, Aries energy is here. You have the Emperor twice. Two Emperors right here. That's like, you know, believing in yourself, taking initiative in something, building, creating something for yourself, being your own boss, your own motivator. And then there's the Lovers card here again twice. I think I already put it away. I don't know. There's so many cards here now. I lost it. But yeah, it's like everything that you want, you are worthy of having. There's just some blockages here that there's just some negative thought patterns about yourself and about your circumstances and like what you can have and what you are you're worthy of having, that have to be let go of, and that hopefully the eclipses will really shed that and make that all go away. Anything else for Virgo here? What is the affirmations for Virgo? What is the affirmations for Virgo? All right. I think this one. What is the affirmations? I can't say affirmations today, jeez. Okay. So the first card you have is lead by example. Don't react to how others have treated you. Choose who you want to be and your world will transform. Dream it to life. See and feel what will soon be real. Take time to visualize the experience you want to have before any situation. Mind your business. Let others do what they want. You can't change anyone. Keep your distance from those who drain you. This lead by example card reminds me of the Emperor energy though. Because, Virgos, there could be some comparing yourself to other people too. But, yeah, there's just this energy you're getting stuck in about, like, just looking at what other people are doing and saying, I want to do this or I can do this, but not fully believing that you have the same abilities or your own capabilities to achieve whatever it is. All right, so I'll pull one last card from this deck about the advice for Virgo overall for the whole eclipse cycle and how you can get your confidence. One last card for Virgo overall on what will build their confidence. The Chariot. Again, the Chariot is a similar card about moving forward, progression, doing something. Okay. Taking action in something. Now, I know we have this card here that says surrender to non-action. And this card, I feel like it's like, don't do anything until you're like, I feel like in a better headspace or mindset and not based in like stress or fear. Let's see. Where's Chariot? Chariot. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to find it. I think I went the wrong way. Here it is. Okay. Chariot connected to Cancer. Action, determination, self-control. Am I ready to take action and move forward? Again, like I said, move forward. I will willfully overcome all obstacles and move forward towards my divine destiny. Moving forward with clarity and passion. Taking action when opportunities are presented. The motivation to achieve long-term success. So yeah, Virgos, it's like right now, Especially if there's nothing to take action on, don't take action. Don't stress yourself out because there's nothing around you right now. There's nothing, prompting you. If you're a generator in human design, there's nothing, and it's like you're taking it personally that you're not quite finding what you're looking for. Again, if you're just, not open to things, that's different. But if you are very much open and you're waiting and you're looking, just, continue doing what you're doing and focusing on your confidence, not personalizing, internalizing the experience that nothing is happening for you as much as you want, or maybe there's stagnancy. And then when there is something that comes up, have your confidence to a place where you're like, okay, I'm ready to go. I deserve this. This is for me. I can do this. Lots of encouragement, I feel, needs to be happening right now. There's a lot of doubt and envy and insecurity illuminating, and you got to shake that energy off. You got to get rid of that negativity. Those are just fears. Your fears of failing, your fears of success, whatever. So yeah, Virgo, that's what I got for you. Thank you guys for watching. May do another one of these before or when we get into Virgo season, but I think this covered everything. I tried to make it really, really, really in depth. But yeah, let's hold each other close, Virgos. If you're in the Virgo and Pisces group, share how you're feeling in the Discord, what's been happening. If this resonated with you, let me know down in the comments down below. I am at Tarot by Bronx and Mind Body Bronx. Oh yeah, my Virgo shirt on everything.